Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my daughter's nails, Yasmin. We're in the salon and I am only showing one hand of this video, not to make it too awfully long. And right now you can just see I am taking off the old gel polish. I spend quite a lot of time doing this process because I want the shape to be perfect. During this step of the process, I try to get the shape exactly like I want it. So when I do lay the hard gel down, there's minimal filing at the end. So you can see I'm really taking my time getting that shape exactly the way I want it. Yasmin likes her nails square and she likes those sharp edges. I also want to make sure that the nails are not too thick. I'll be using Savvyland hard gel in light pink. I've recently switched over to Savvyland and have fallen in love with it. Not only is it cheaper than the brand I was using before, it is way more durable. Yasmin's a server. She's quite hard on her hands. I work in a pet store. I am hard on my hands, and this gel has just held up way better than the IBD that I was using previously. Now, IBD is a good brand, don't get me wrong, but it's just not quite as durable. Savvyland also seems to be a little bit thicker, so when I'm laying the product, it self-levels just perfect. You guys are going to see that in just a minute. It self-levels so perfectly. It's almost like it builds the nail by itself. Not really, but pretty dang close. If you guys could please take a minute and like this video, subscribe if you're new. If you like watching the hard gel application process, please give me a comment so I know if I should do more videos like this. It really helps. So now I'm just taking my cuticle bit and I'm cleaning up Yasmin's cuticles. Her cuticles tend to grow pretty thick. So I like to take time to really get those cleaned up. Her nails could last so much longer. She likes to faithfully get her nails done every 2 weeks, but she definitely could wear these for probably 3 to 4 weeks. You can see there's no lifting on this Savvyland gel. Very minimal at the edges after I file. I'm just so happy with this product overall. So now we are going in with some dehydrator and primer to make sure that sticks. Okay, here is the Savvyland gel. So I grab a ball and I build up that apex, and then you can see I just literally drag that gel down the middle. And then I take, as the gel starts leveling, you can see that's the gel I use to bring up the sides. I don't add extra gel to the sides because we want our sides to be thinner. So as that gel is leveling, I take the gel that starts to drip down the sides, and you can see I just work that in nice and close to the cuticle. And do you see how perfect that application is? It is just a perfect nail, very minimal filing, which is what you want with hard gel. It is the opposite of acrylic. Hard gel files like butter. So we don't want to overfile because then we're going to lose our shape. So now you can see why I do most of the filing before I even apply. Here we are again. We're building up that apex, and then we're just dragging that product down. And you can see how flawlessly it just self-levels. Do you guys see what I mean now? Taking that product, moving it up the side, nice and tight to that cuticle, but being careful not to touch the cuticle, okay? We do not want our clients developing an allergy to gel like I have. In fact, I forgot to wear gloves in this video, and I suffered tremendously after. I have created such a large allergy to gel from being careless over the years. So please take care of your clients' hands. Make sure they have minimal contact with gel to their skin because we do not want allergies. They are not fun. I have just switched over to wearing acrylic on myself so I can avoid those allergies. This video is sped up 2 times the regular speed. If you are interested in seeing this in real time, hard gel application, let me know. I can do another video in real time. I didn't want you guys to get bored by making this video way too long. I do show a complete hand of the hard gel application just because I think it's so satisfying to watch. This product is just awesome. Savvyland, I wanted to mention too, is also a little bit thicker. I have more time to play around with the gel, get the shape exactly like I want. When the gel's too thin and it runs, I have trouble keeping that apex. I end up having to flip the hand over and let it hang upside down, which I never end up getting the shape I want when I have to do that. So it's another reason I like Savvyland. It levels at the perfect speed. It's the perfect thickness. I really just can't say more great things about this product. No, I am not sponsored by them. No, I am not making money from them, but I wish I was. So Savvyland, if you watch this, here I am. I love your product. I actually was just going to try their acrylic. I used Tammy Taylor acrylic because that is what I got in nail school. That's all I've ever used. That's all I know. I love her product. It is a little bit pricey though. So I was thinking about trying Savvyland. I do like all their gel products. So if any of you guys have used Savvyland acrylic and can give me some feedback on that, please leave a comment. I would appreciate that. So here you can see I'm just perfecting those sides. I just like to get the shape so perfect. You're going to see in a minute when I show you the filing process how very minimal filing I'm going to do. In fact, it's more of just a buff to get all the bumps out, any bumps that may be left, smooth out that surface. You really don't want to have to file at all because, again, you're going to lose that shape. You can accidentally overfile with gel because it files like butter. So the less filing you can do with hard gel, the better. So your prep work's really key. You want to get your shape as good as you can during your prep work, and that way you don't have to do a lot of filing. I do suggest finish filing always, though. The biggest thing... Well, I'll talk about that more when I get to the filing so you guys can see. I'm taking a cleanup brush. You saw I got a little bit too close to the cuticle, which I never want to do. So I took a cleanup brush, cleaned up that cuticle, and then moved on. And here's the thumb. This is my favorite finger to apply any kind of product on. I don't know why the thumbs always turn out looking so awesome, but they do. Man, I just love how that product just goes right down the center like that, you guys. This is like a hard gel tech's dream right here. Somebody else's product that I've wanted to try, I'm going to mess up her name severely, but I'll tag her in the video, is Dorita Palinko, I think her name is. She is an amazing gel nail artist. She's out of a different country. I'm not sure which one. But I think she runs a nail school and all kinds of things. She has her own line. And it's in euros, so I can't even tell you what the price is. But I've really wanted to try her hard gel because the color she uses, the way she applies it. I've like binge watched all her videos. So if you haven't watched her, go check her out. She's freaking amazing. So here you guys can see, I just sharpen up those edges, the free edge, and now I am just buffing out any kind of imperfection or bump. I'm just making sure to hit all that shine, and you can see minimal filing. See, now this is the part I was talking about that I think is important, and why finish filing is important is you have to bevel down that free edge of that nail tip. Nobody wants a super thick nail tip. So if you don't finish file, you're going to end up with that round looking nail tip, that nail tip that it looks just as thick as the rest of the nails. So I always bevel down, and that's just part of, I think it was like a 7-step process they taught us in school, but it's the most important part to me, I think, other than making sure your cuticles are nice and clean. Okay, so I don't remember if I show the entire process of filing. Got a little bit of gel on her skin there. You see, I was just trying to remove that. But it is important, like, probably one of the main things I took from school, and I recently learned myself. I just did an acrylic set on myself, and I have not done acrylic in 3 years. The application was absolutely horrendous. It was terrible, y'all. But finish filing saved my life. So finish filing is so important because even if your application isn't perfect, you can make a beautiful nail. So please don't get discouraged with a bad application. Please don't give up on that set of nails. Finish file your heart out, man, and you'll get a shape you want eventually. That's what I learned because, man, I had to file the crap out of my nails. So here I am just buffing the top of that nail, getting the shape exactly like Yasmin likes it. She's very picky with the shape of her nails. All right, and we are just dusting off all of that extra dust from that filing, getting her nails ready. So now I'm using Beetles base coat. I love, love, love Beetles base coat and top coat. So that is what I use always. I used to not use a base coat, and I just find that it helps the product not lift. It helps your gel polish not chip. You can also see if there's any imperfections in your nail before you put that polish on by applying a base coat. So a lot of different reasons why you should use base coat. Also, base coat's good for a lot of things. You can adhere nail gems. You can use it as a blooming gel. It's good for a lot of things. So I highly recommend Beetles base coat and top coat. I just get mine right off of Amazon. But there's that thumbnail, which is my favorite nail. I love it so much. So the artwork Yasmin chose today is super easy. She's such a simple-hearted little girl. She's not even little. She's 20. But she chose a brown set. This brown is from Light Elegance. And forgive me, Light Elegance, but for the life of me, I can't remember the name of this one. I apologize. But all their polishes come in pots, so that's why you can see I'm using my my gel brush to apply that. I do love Light Elegance product. Little pricey for me to spend money on, but that is the product that my salon uses. My salon owner, Evie, supplies that for all her nail techs. What other owner do you know that does that, y'all? She supplies all that. All the polishes from Light Elegance. And that's an expensive line, you guys. So shout out to Evie for doing that for us. She's pretty amazing. So I do end up having to go do 2 coats of this because I don't want to apply it too thick because I don't want it to bubble. But I think that brown just complements my daughter's skin tone so well. Look at that. And Light Elegance does go on so smooth. You can see that application is just so pretty. That is one thing I do love about Light Elegance. Just with pots, it's important to keep, you know, all the dust out of them, all the hair out of them. I forget to put the lids back on a lot, so that's why I struggle with using gel pots as polish. I use gel pots a lot for art, but as polish, dang. Light Elegance you can't really use for nail art. It's not thick enough. So this is a nude from Don't Ask Me the brand. It's literally like a little random brand I got off of Temu, but I really like this nude color. Yasmin liked it as well. So we're going in with nude on this finger. I do believe I do 2 coats of this. I don't think I show it. But I like to try to do 2 coats of all my polishes. I just do thinner coats. I don't want bubbling. I don't want bumps. Sometimes when I've rushed through sets, and I've noticed myself applying the polish thick, so I would only have to do one coat. It just isn't as flawless, and your clients are paying, you know, for your best work. So take your time and do your best work. So nude on the middle finger and the pinky. The original picture actually had like a lighter brown. I didn't have the color. I didn't want to make the color. So I just showed Yasmin this nude, and she was okay with it. So here I'm going in with that darker brown and just doing a little half French tip, I guess. And it was funny because in the original picture, this part was supposed to be the light brown. And so Yasmin was like, Mom, you're using the wrong color. And I said, I know. I said, but I think this would look better. And she goes, Mom, you can't just decide for your client what's going to look better and not tell them. She goes, just because I'm your daughter doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want on my nails. And it made me laugh because I find like I just do that with Yasmin. Like I'm like, oh, I think this will look better, and I change it up when I would never do that with a client. So it's just funny. She called me out on that. So now I'm just hand drawing these little flowers on there, and I am just not really good at hand drawing flowers, you guys. Give me character art all day and I'll kill it, but look at a simple little flower I struggle with. But this is what she wanted. She said she liked it. So we're just adding a little bit of lines down the center of those little leaves. And really, that's the set, you guys. Pretty simple. Again, if you liked this video, please, please, please give it a like. If you're new here, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I will be happy to oblige. Right here, this is Beetle's top coat. 2 coats of that. Just because Yasmin is a server, she's very hard on her nails. So I like to do 2 coats. Make sure that they hold up, which they do. Yasmin faithfully gets her nails done every 2 weeks, whether they need them or not. She could easily go 3 to 4 weeks. But, you know, she's a diva and a princess, and she needs to have that done every 2 weeks, which I'm not complaining. Her nails actually grow really fast as well. So you can see I'm taking my cuticle bit and just cleaning up the inside of her fingers. Here is the final set, you guys. Some cuticle oil to soften up those cuticles. Get those nails super shiny and pretty. Again, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. If you want to see more hard gel application videos, please let me know. You can see there I'm taking some photos of her set. I really like how it turned out, nice and simple. Thanks for watching. Bye.